Good evening. First I want to say how delighted and honored I am to be here tonight. I actually drove over 100 miles after class to be here, and I would have gladly driven more to be able to share with you my story and experience with the Tiger Woods Foundation. So I've recently tried to coin a new term that I hope catches on, and although it's probably not going to leave this room, I think it captures what the foundation is and what it has taught me to be. Are you ready for it? Well, I am an empowering entrepreneur. Brilliant, right? Well, let me elaborate. Now, I come from a humble background, raised by immigrant parents. Growing up, I knew my family wasn't very well off. There were signs. Disappointing trips from the refrigerator, no sense of privacy, and the belief that all purchases must be made with some type of coupon. Yet, it didn't bother me, as I believed if I worked hard and studied hard, I'd be able to achieve a better life for me and my family. That's the conventional wisdom we are all taught. Study hard in school and get rewarded. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the case, especially for low-income students of color. In school, I would witness my bright and talented peers always fall short of becoming great successes. However, this wasn't just my school. Did you know that only 50% of valedictorians from low-income backgrounds apply to the most selective colleges? 50%. And while 80% of other students from middle and upper class backgrounds do. The reality is that income affects opportunities. While I can support this with more studies and data, let me share with you my personal experience. When I was 13, after years of studying and doing academic competitions, I was accepted to an elite private high school. There, I'd be on the path to ultimate success. But unless the school accepted coupons, it was not my path to take. But fortunately, there exists those who witness injustice and inequality and do something about it. And the Tiger Woods Foundation is one of these places. They heard about me and paid for my entire 4-year tuition. To be the recipient of such generosity is truly a life-changing moment. I felt something I had never felt before, and what I knew was missing in my bright peers. I was empowered. Unfortunately, low-income students rarely feel this sentiment. And the best way I can describe not feeling empowered is like walking through life on a leash. And this leash is made up of stereotypes, statistics, poverty cycles, unfair systems that dictate your paths, your potential, and your dreams. While I no longer feel restricted by this, my classmates, friends, and even my family are still trapped. But if I learned anything from the Tiger Woods Foundation, is that when you witness an injustice, you must do something about it. And so I did. And since the start of high school, I've been in the business of empowering others. And so far, I've been fortunate enough to give back quite a bit. From starting a nonprofit, to tutoring and mentoring for years, to teaching at local public schools and high schools, to helping fundraise tens of thousands of dollars to scholarships. So tonight, I want to challenge you to not just be entrepreneurs, but empowering entrepreneurs. Doing so will change your life and the world. It is because of this mindset that the foundation has helped me and others cultivate that I have been able to accomplish what I have. And I stand before you today, a junior, on track to double major in sociology and science, technology, and society at Stanford University. I am now more than ever dedicated to empowering others, as the Tiger Woods Foundation has done to me. And I plan to pursue my master's in education after I graduate, and after teaching for several years, I plan to start a charter school dedicated to creating empowering entrepreneurs. But all of my accomplishments should have an asterisk next to them. You see, While I stand here on the stage alone, what you don't see are the countless people and organizations who have made it all possible, especially including the Tiger Woods Foundation. I am now honored to introduce the man behind the foundation, a man that has been an empowering entrepreneur long before I coined the term, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Wow. How good was that? Alemar, that was absolutely incredible. Yep, see? Stanford. No, but seriously, tonight, what Alemar was so eloquent in how he articulated what he went through and how he had to endure the injustices and just basically the differences that some of us face and have faced. Without people like all of you in this room, our sponsors, the 3 great golf courses, and everyone who has made our foundation, has donated to our foundation, and has supported us in what we're trying to do, this is what it's all about. People like Alemar, going to college, making something of himself, but beyond that, if you notice, he's actually giving back. And that's what we hoped to start when we started the learning centers, is that we wanted to have this perpetual wheel of learning and giving and have that go on well after we're all dead and gone. And I think that we're starting to accomplish that. All of our Earl Woods Scholars who have gone on to college, 100% graduation rate. Everyone who has gone on to college, they are, 90% of them are the first generations to ever go to college in their families. These are statistics that are astonishing if you think about it, that they have to overcome so much, but without your help and the help of everyone in this room and all of our sponsors throughout the years, yeah, we come here to have a great time, enjoy the weather that, it's hard to believe we do upstairs if it's this nice. We have a great time, we hit and giggle, but at the end of the day, what Alemar and all the students that you have affected by your direct presence here, this is what we're trying to accomplish. So when we're all dead and gone, this is the next generation, generations to follow, like Alemar leading the way here. It's going to be a better place than when we walked in and when we left. So thank you very much for coming.